This is the second demo of the enhancements to the diagnostics reports that I'm currently working on, and so you don't need to watch the first video. This should be standalone. Okay, I've logged in here as a non-privileged user, and let's start from there. If you go to the diagnostics reports page, you get the old message that you actually need to be an admin to do anything here, so this is the first thing we do, and this just works here. I don't know how I've configured my sudo here, probably without password. And then you get this on a fresh machine that hasn't any reports stored yet, and you can just create a new report. And now you get a dialog where you can fill in some more parameters for that report. Previously the report would start immediately, so we can give it a label, anything, and let's also encrypt it. We have this new pattern here where you can reveal your passphrase, and we obfuscate it also at the same time. And let's see what happens. There's progress reporting here, but I have only 2 plugins enabled to speed this up, so you only get 50% and then finished. Still takes a long time. Yeah. I think there's the obfuscation step actually in the end, has to go over all the data, and one of the plugins is the logs, and maybe that's just a whole lot of data that needs to be obfuscated, but I don't think there's any useful progress report about that step, so just have to wait. Okay, there it is. The label is here, and it tells us it's encrypted and obfuscated as we have requested. And now, if we like, we can download it. Should just happen here in the browser. It was a pretty small one, 3.5 megabytes, still took a long time. Yeah. If we don't like it anymore, we can remove it here. And yeah, that's about it. But let's talk a little bit more about the changes to the previous version, and also maybe changes to the compared to the mockup that I've made here. I think the only really visible one, important one, is that there's no case number here in the dialog. I think the case ID parameter for SOS report is only really used when uploading the report, so it's kind of pointless to ask for it here. It will appear somewhere in the file name, but in exactly the same place and format as the label, so you can't even distinguish a label from a case ID in that case. So yeah, I just removed it here, and I think we should only talk about case IDs when we also support uploading a report. What else? I think that's it, actually. Yeah. If you go back to limited access, of course you see this again, and then if you get admin again, they appear again, so that is all quite smooth. Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks a lot.